Dr. Eve here. Hope you all are doing well. Come on in the room for a little lunchtime conversation. This one is huge because as I begin to think about how to really share with you all why this homesteading journey is so important, right? We know we see people growing food, we see them growing livestock, we see them doing all these things, and we want to know, well, what's that got to do with wealth? What does that have to do with wealth? Now, it has a lot to do with health, and it is the foundation of wealth, right? Because health is wealth, right? We know that to be true. So, hello and welcome to my live. This is Dr. Eve, and I want to share some very important nuggets with you all today because I have been on a journey as I continue to be, and I hope that you will join me one day in these efforts and really understanding why not only should you be doing it, but that why should you be teaching this to your children. So, one of the things that has been clear to me is that, you know, we want the life that we think other people have, and we're not really understanding what people really have. So when I think about wealth, I think about first of all, how do I keep the money that I have? Where do I begin with that? Like because I've done some of everything. You know, I'm an independent business owner. I have invested in some real estate. I can show you to the real estate. I can help you start that IBO. I can help you create an income vault for yourself just based on your knowledge, understanding, and education and commitment to your skills and talent, right? But what's more important than that is sustainable well being. And sustainable well being is something that you will have even if the market crash, right? And so I want us to begin talking about that today. So I'm going to use an example of what I mean by that, and I'm going to teach a little bit today because I think that that's very, very important. Let me chime into my YouTube so I can say hello to those who are here as they're coming in. As you come into the room, please say hello and let me know where you are chiming in from because and I want you to get your paper and pencil because this is a critical conversation. Hello, Willie. Welcome from California. Come on in. It's lunchtime with Dr. Eve. I am a community health and human service educator, and today we're talking about how homesteading is the foundation, how this is sustainable well being is the foundation of wealth. And why is that so? So let me just click on this live real quick as y'all say hello to one another. And I just need to share this on my social media platforms so that when people have questions, I want them to be able to ask them. I want to invite some social engagement into the room from those who are really interested in what we're doing here to create and help people to develop sustainable well-being for themselves. I am looking for my live really quickly on the YouTube channel. Let's see my videos. And where's my live? Maybe I should just go back to view my channel. There she is. Okay, all right, let's do it, everybody. Sustainable well being is the foundation of the wealth journey. How many of you actually believe that? Who actually believes that? I want to know in the room What does it mean to be sustainable? What is your definition of sustainable well-being? Can anybody? Hey Adam. Hello, welcome. So we are taught. I'm going to dive right in today, and I'm going to use an example that might help all of us to understand what that is, because this is just a journey that I'm taking, because I want people to get it that you sustainable well-being is possible, but it is the foundation of your well-being. So I just need to just put this in the chat really quickly. All right, let's get to this conversation. Let's see, babies. Hi. Keep doing what you like. Well, that's your definition. Okay, let's get to it, because I'm doing what I like, Adam. So I really do like that response. So that's a good one. Keep doing what you like. All right. So I enjoy the whole concept of homesteading, right? But let's get into this. So last night, I want to take you on a bit of a journey. Last night, I made dinner. And for dinner, I look at, when I cook a dinner, I look at how far I can expand that dinner, right? What's the maximum I can take this thing to, right? Because maximum is a skill and a talent of mine, right? So I made this turkey and I said, well, how far can I take this turkey? So y'all stay with me now, because this is really important. So I put that turkey, just a story. I put that turkey on last night and put it on 200 so it could just like cook all night, right? And so it's cooking all night and it's looking all juicy and plump in the oven, right? But I made one the night before. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I'm measuring the success rate of what I can do to maximize the potential of this one turkey. So when I made the turkey the other night and its beautiful self, right? I, of course, once I finish with the turkey, I snatch it, and I got tons and pounds of turkey, right? Minced it up. This is probably about, mm, I'll probably say about three, 4, maybe 4 pounds of turkey. Okay, so I put it in the blender, took the parts I wanted, took it, put it in the blender. So we got turkey, ground turkey, and it's good, y'all. Make my turkey salad from it. Now, the next thing I did was I put all of the remaining parts of it into my beautiful pot back there. I don't know if you can see it, but that beautiful pot creates some beautiful bone broth. Okay, so I then made 12, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 8, 9, yes, 10 jars of broth. Now, why was that important? Do you know the effects and benefits of having broth in your pantry for colds and fevers and cold days, and to blend and mix with other foods that you're preparing for, perhaps maybe even some vegetables for those who don't like pork or don't like beef. You have some turkey broth that you can use for seasoning your food. Or you might just want to make some, have broth, for, because this is concentrated, very concentrated. Y'all see all them herbs in there? Y'all see all that good stuff? All right, so then I made the broth. Now, mind you, I'm like, okay, When I strained off all that I cooked in this beautiful pot back here, I need y'all to see it because I love my pot. When I strained off the broth, I had a bunch of stuff left. And I'm like, okay, what do I do with this? Well, y'all know I have chickens, right? I have chickens. So here's what I did. My chickens now have 33 ounces 33 ounces of chicken feed. But this is treats. I put it in the freeze dryer. I freeze dried it. This morning I took it out. It's crumbled up. And boy, I can't wait to go out there and see what they probably gonna be running around. They probably gonna be running around like, Mama, what was that? So here, that is what I'm talking about when I say maximize the potential of your food life cycle, right? Now, I want to get into some real talk. That's the story, but now I want to get into some real talk because I want you all to really understand why this homesteading journey is so important to me, okay? So when you think about your broth, you think about your broth for a second. Making your own broth can contribute to your wealth, both financially and in terms of your well being in several ways. One, cost savings. Two, health benefits. Three, skill and self sufficiency. Four, time efficiency and batch cooking. Five, environmental and ethical savings. And six, quality control and customization. So let's get into this, okay? Now, when you think about number one, the cost savings, you have lower ingredient costs. So think about that. We talked about store-bought broths can be expensive, especially high quality or specialty broths. Making broth at home from leftover bones, vegetable scraps, or herbs reduce costs significantly. So remember, it's the foundation of wealth. How do you keep more of your money, have sustainable well-being, and be financially wealthy at the same time? Number two on the spectrum of cost savings is waste reduction, right? By using scraps like onion skins, carrot peels, and bones that would otherwise be discarded. How many of you have just we've thrown away so much stuff that could have been of great benefit for ourselves. So I want this to be a teaching moment for you. You otherwise could have discarded this. You maximize the value of your groceries, right? And that is the goal. How do I maximize the value of my groceries and keep more of my money, right? Number two, health benefits. Making your own bone broth, we're going to use this bone broth until we can't use it no more, okay? Is nutrient dense. Homemade broths are often richer in minerals, collagen, and amino acids, which can support digestion, joint health, and your immune system. Does that sound good to you? I know it sounds good to me, okay? Because we don't know what we're getting at the grocery, but when we cook our own, we know what we're getting. The other part of the health benefit is the reduced additives, right? Store-bought broths often contain preservatives, sodium, and other additives. Homemade broths can be healthier and potentially reduce healthcare costs over time. Can start to see how it's the foundation of your wealth is how do I keep more, maximize my health, reduce, maximize the use of foods, right? All right, let's get into number 3, skill and self-sufficiency. When your culinary skill development is number 1 in the skill and self-sufficiency area. Cooking skills increase your self-sufficiency, reducing reliance on processed foods or takeout. 3. 3B, meal versatility. Broth, again, like I shared with you earlier, serves as a base for soups, stews, sauces, risottos, increasing the variety of homemade meals. I love the idea of culinary skill development. Number 4, time efficiency and batch cooking. Batch preparation, making large batches of broth to freeze, saves money and time by providing a ready-to-use, versatile ingredient for your future meals. So, time efficiency and batch cooking, which I told y'all I got 10 jars out of that off that one turkey. Let's talk about number 5, environmental and ethical savings. Environmental and ethical savings. Because remember, over here on my channel, we're not just talking about food, we're talking about water, we're talking about energy, we're talking about shelter, we're talking about economic stability, we're talking about and all the things associated with that, right? Environments, climates, all the things, right? So, in the area of environmental and ethical savings, you reduce packaging. Homemade broth minimizes plastic and waste from store-bought packaging. That's a good one, right? Sustainable use. Using bones and scraps contributes to a nose to tail or root to stem approach, minimizing overall food waste. I want us to get into this, okay? Because no one's coming to save us, all right? Number 6, quality control and customization, which simply is you're tailored to a person's preferences. You can customize flavors and nutrients based on personal tastes and dietary needs, enhancing satisfaction and reducing the desire for expensive alternatives. Okay? So I told you guys that I wanted to demonstrate how does sustainable well-being, how is it that sustainable well-being is the foundation? It must be the foundation to your wealth building practices. Because if you are not keeping more of or understanding the value of maximizing your food use, your food, your cost savings, your health benefits, your skill and self-sufficiency, Your time efficiency and batch cooking, your environmental and ethical savings, quality control and customization, then you're throwing money out that window. You see that window right there? You're throwing money out that window right there. Okay. So, for those of you who don't know, I am Dr. Eve, your community health and human service educator on a journey to helping you understand why self sufficiency, self sustainability, sustainable well being is the foundation of building wealth. Okay? Because we need to understand more about how are they doing it? These ways. They're doing it in these ways. They have a clear understanding of the cost savings of sustainable living. They have a clear understanding of the health benefits of sustainable well being. They have a clear understanding of the skill and self sufficiency that they can have by doing so and teaching their children to do so. They have an understanding of batch cooking, time efficiency, and batch cooking, right? I got 10 jars. You mean I don't have to go and create a broth every time No, I go and pull this off the shelf. I go and pull this off the shelf. When I think about the fact that I created this feed for my turkeys, I also know that I have saved myself whew, about $15 because and they're gonna like it much more because it's rich and thick and some good stuff. So my chickens will be happy, right? So I saved myself $15 there. I saved myself tons of money in here. I saved myself tons of money by stocking up chicken, by stocking up. And this is meal prep, meal prep. Like so many meals, so many meals. I can make turkey salad. I can make turkey burgers. It's already cooked too, so all I gotta do is squeeze it together, make me some little turkey meatballs. Turkey, it's already cooked. So have you ever heard of ready to use? It's ready to use. I can make patties, some turkey and rice, whatever I want to make. And I got my own broth. All right. So I want to be clear about why this is so important because it's sustainable living. And it's doing what you like, right? If you once you begin the process of understanding, wow, I've spent my entire week in this kitchen. And it was all because I needed to prep these turkeys and I needed to fill my pantry up with broth, good nutrient dense broth, okay? And I'm super excited and I'm going out here today and I'm going to feed these chickens a little bit of what I made for them. And I'm telling you, I know what's about to happen. They might refuse their food. they might. They might refuse that seed feed. They might refuse it because I can't imagine. In my mind, I can only imagine what they're about to do when I go out there. And I have one that's a bully. There's a pecking order going on out there. And he was the littlest thing of the bunch. He's a pullet. He's a fighter, okay? A she. They're all hens. I believe they're all hens. I don't see any roosters out there. So now, what's the benefit of me feeding this feed to my chickens? Nutrient dense. I know what they're getting because they're going to give me eggs. And because they're going to give me eggs, I got to know what they're getting. That's why they have a garden. We have a garden getting, pulling together all the things for their garden. Things that chickens should eat, right? So, super excited, y'all. And for those of you who came over to learn today and check out why sustainable well-being is the foundation of your wealth. You are listening to someone who not only has, done took this journey 30 years in the career force, in the workforce, skill building and talent practicing, but I am a mom of four and a mother of seven grandchildren. I took my knowledge, understanding, and wisdom and created an income vault. And today I am the owner of a homestead, helping others to, you know, design that life for themselves and find the right property to do that as an investor as well. So I am super excited. If you're coming into this live, just getting here, please go back and watch the beginning because there's a lot of rich information. Hey Taisha, welcome. So yeah, go back and watch the replay. Please leave me some comments there, because I am trying to build up this channel to educate people on the importance of homesteading as sustainable well-being, the way that we maximize the use of food, as a beginning foundation of our wealth building journey. Okay, I couldn't be more clear today. I couldn't be more clear about the vision than I am today because that I know the benefits. I know the health benefits. I know the financial benefits, the cost savings, the health benefits, the skill of self sufficiency in case the world goes left, time efficiency, and through batch cooking, saves me on time and I can still feed my husband good meals, or my family when they come. I can, I understand the environmental and ethical savings of not using plastic, or, taking, using plastic from a market or supermarket, using plastic containments because while I'm using glass jars, right? I understand all of that sustainable use, the quality control and customization, the tailored preferences to how I show up, flavors and things like that I might want to have in food versus what they put in food, all the additives and things. And if you have special dietary needs, you can look out for those by doing your own. So, anyway, I'm not going to stay here long. I just came because I wanted to share that with you all. It was a big nugget in my thinking this morning, and I was like, wow, let me go share this. Let me go share this with on my podcast so that people can get a greater understanding that sustainable living, sustainable well being is the foundation of building wealth. Peace and blessings to you all. Hope you have the most amazing day, and whatever you do, don't let anyone get in the way on your journey to becoming who God has called you to become.